Hello, this is Jim from Tech Buzz, and we've got a couple of power banks in from Charmast, which sells on Amazon. So we've got the 10,400 mAh and we've got the 10,000 mAh. So two portable chargers which come with features. One comes with a LED display giving you the inputs and output status, and one comes with flashlight. But we're first going to have a look at this one here. So this is the box that it comes in. It's going to run you around 12 or 14 sterling, which isn't bad. It's on sale at half price at the moment, and you get your presentation like so, which is nice, and it comes in a nice travel case as well with the branding on it, which is nice. And you also get a micro USB to USB-A cable inside the box with some information there, which you won't need, to be honest. So what we'll do is we'll pop out this one first and show you. So it's a nice black plastic finish, which is typical industry standard, with the branding on it on the front there. And up here you can see you've got an LED or clear space here, power key on one side, and a micro USB port for actually charging the unit itself on this side. So we've charged it up there, and it's a basically clean design like so. So if you have power on the side there, you have the option to get some results here. Now this is quite handy in a couple of respects. You have two USB-A's and you've got USB-C, so you can charge from multiple sides if you want. So you can charge up to 3 devices in one go, which is nice. So you can pop in, we're going to pop in a micro USB, we're going to pop in Lightning for iPhone, and then USB-C to USB-C, just to give you an idea. So we'll charge up the Alcatel T10 first of all here with this one, and you just pop it in like so, and you can see we have got charging going. We're going to pop in our iPhone next. It's iPhone 11, and we've got charging happening there. And finally we're going to pop in our old Nokia 800 Tough, and it's powered up there straight away, so it's charging there. So from a charging perspective, you can charge 3 devices on the go from one power brick, which is really cool, quite handy and portable, and great for the likes of picnics and so on. Not that there's going to be much of them happening this year or anytime soon. But again, it can be used at home. This can charge your device several times. It's 10,400 mAh in total, and pretty handy to have around the house, or if you're travelling in particular as well. So even though we're kind of restricted on movement at the minute, you can still travel and you can carry this with you, and then you can share it with friends or whatever the case may be. Or if you're looking to charge something on the bus or public transport, on an airplane or a train, anything like that, it's a handy piece of kit to have with you at your exposure. So you have 3 devices all charging there from one power brick. So on to the next model, which will keep all them cables there for reference, which will be handy. So this one's coming in a little bit cheaper. It's a smaller power bank slightly. It's 10,000 mAh. But this one's got a torch, and inside the box is the same again. You get your cover here, your protective case, which is nice, with the branding on the side, and you get again a micro USB cable in the box, so pretty nice. And this is the profile on this one here. It's a little bit on the slimmer side, so if you compare it to this one here, you can see it's slightly thicker, but it's smaller, but it still has a good amount of power inside it. So again, you've got the same idea. You have got your USB outs, and you've got your USB type C. So what we'll do is we'll plug in the iPhone, and you can see there that it's charging straight away, and the USB-C to USB-C. and that's plugged in there. And then you also have got micro USB in. So on this particular unit here, there is no separate USB cable in on the side. It can charge less phones as there is on this one here, but you have on this time around you've got a flashlight on the front, which is handy. And let me just see if you can get it on there. And there we go. I'm going to turn off this here to give you some idea of the brightness. And it's very bright, as you can see there. It will light up a room or anything around you. So again, the likes of this is pretty handy to have, particularly if you're travelling or if you're camping or something like that. You can charge multiple devices on the go, and you can get a couple of charges from one power brick depending on your phone's capacity. And the same again for this one. So it depends on your needs more so than anything else, but to buy the two of these, it costs you 20 quid, 25 quid at the most, including shipping. And a worthy investment to have, because then you have the potential to charge up to 6 devices on the go. Then you have the aid of a flashlight built in. Then you have a power indicator here, and you have some other information coming up here on the front, which you don't see too often in power bricks. So it's an ideal little product to have, and they just come in this nice black colour here, and you can charge, as I said, from micro USB, USB-C and lightning. So you can use any cable. You can have a male to male cable, or USB-A to lightning, USB-C to USB-C, or USB-A to micro USB or USB-C. So pretty simple to use. There's not much to it, but it's the diversity of the actual units themselves. They're not just a simple plug in one device and go. You have a torch in one, you have some information on the other, which I think is a nice idea. And again, you have the potential to charge a couple of devices on the go, and it will give you, if you're just say 1 or 2 people out, or whatever the case is, you'll have plenty of power to back you up should you need it, which is always handy to have at hand. So that's it for the Charmast portable charge banks. Any questions, hit us up. We'll leave a link in the description below to where you can pick them up, and you can check out the range that they have there. And thanks to Charmast for getting in touch and sending these over. And nice little product. So that's it, and we'll see you in the next one.